day, and welcome to Sword of the Stars. This is your host, Wolfenray, and, as always, we are playing the Sovereignty of Man. A lot of turns have happened since the last time we played. I think the last time we played, Prejudice reignited a war with the Murogi. So technically we're still at war with the Murogi. In between Naote Kundu and Ursa Majoris, this is the front lines. Now here's the thing. It's been about 10, 20 turns since that little incident happened, and even though we're technically at war, neither one of us are fighting each other. No ships of the Avians, of the Murogi, have come and invaded sovereignty space, and we have no desire to even go. As a matter of fact, we dismantled our fleet there in Providence. So, even though we're technically at war, we're really not at war. Both sides are so sick of war at this point. So, here in the first bit of news, here at Kruger 60, the Sleepless and the Eternal Empire. Now, Kruger 60 was owned by the Eternal Empire. It looks like the Eternal Empire either abandoned Kruger 60, the colony there, or they got beat. It could have been probably the latter over the former. Anyways, it was empty, so I decided to colonize it myself since it was relatively cheap, only $617 a turn. And now I call that colony Psalms, and it's able to support itself. So I'm moving a fleet in to protect Psalms, because Psalms will give me the right or easy access to DM 1 plus 14774. We sent Lynn Farragut, our admiral that escaped from their prison. We sent her over here, and she did a number on those guys. We weren't quite able to kill them all and take the colony, but with the, biological methods of warfare, we play dirty. The sovereignty plays dirty in war. You fighting with us, you're getting down in the mud, because that's where we're going to take you. We're going to take you down in the mud, and we're going to roll around in the mud, and it's going to be a ground and pound. You best be better to know how to play on your back, because we're going to be rolling around in it. So Sleepless weren't ready for that anytime I bring in the biological weapon ship, they ain't ready, man. I blast that off, those missiles impact that planet, those people start dying from disease, and it's lights out, man. And then they're like, oh man, maybe we ought to rethink this fact that we were trying to go to war with these guys, because these guys are going to hit low. Yeah, low blow is our first shot, buddy. Anyways, along off with that rant, because here's the thing. Where they go, she goes back and she retires. Okay, I get it. And we haven't been back yet because, we're kind of worried fixing this. But the Eternal Empire has launched a counterattack right here at Groombridge. Let's see. Here we go. It says combat level energies have been detected in Groombridge system, which means that this here is a Eternal Empire fleet. The one here at Groombridge by Kai Thok Maash. They're like Vikings or something, I guess. Anyways, the point being is, yeah, see, look at that dude. He's like a Mad 8. He's a conscript. He was forced into service. Nice. Nice. He's an old war general. Anyways, he attacking them at Groombridge, right? So the Sleepless are now really getting the crap pounded out of them, because, come on, guys. You attacking me, you're attacking them. What are you doing? You take out Kruger, I move into Kruger, I biological weapon you here at .14774, and now you're getting hit by Groombridge. See, this is the thing, is when we teamed up with the Eternal Empire and said, okay, we won't shoot at each other, we're going to shoot at those guys, that really shifted the dynamics of this three-way war significantly. So we're kind of getting ahead of the game on that. Now, here's another thing. See, we have a fleet here Yeah. There we go. We have a fleet there, right? They attacked us with this fleet here. What's the name of this dude? I forget. O'Neill, right? O'Neill attacked us here at Van Maanen. Now, usually, this is the fleet of theirs that has all those despairs. And those despairs... Yeah, see, we blew one up. All those despairs are those fireballs, right? So we're like, okay, they're going to come in with their fireballs and their missiles. And they're going to kick our butt. You know... And, you know, like always, pretty much. I mean, they come in, they blow us up, right? However, not this time. Not this time. We got a new one. Boudicca Nelson came in. We have an inferior fleet in size, but every one of these ships are all the new type, the Mark 3s, the Mark 5s or whatever, with the shields and the reflective and the new beamers, the new purple beamers. Let me tell you what, that made a huge difference. I cannot specify enough how huge of a difference this made in the battle. Basically, we ended up blowing up one of their... We stopped them cold in our tracks, A. Then we blew up one of their ships, and they're running. They're going to try to take out my colony here at Ceti that I finally was able to reestablish. But we're chasing them. We're chasing them. We stopped him cold at Van Maanen where he had to run. So the war is kind of really turning in favor of the sovereignty for you know, I mean, the avians, even though we're technically at war because our races hate each other to like the max, we're not fighting each other. So, okay, so that's technically a peace. It's just that if we happen to see each other, we're going to kill each other. We both understand that, right? So you stay on your side of the universe, I'll stay on my side of the universe, and if you should happen to cross the border there at Naval, yeah, it's open season. So don't go there. I think everybody gets that, right? Now with the Sleepless, you know, they weren't expecting us. Now they're fighting it too. You know, this is a single front, so they're fighting both of us at the same time, the Eternal Empire and the humans, and our technology has developed and adapted to their weapons rather than their weapons adapting to our defenses. Our defenses have now started to overcome their weapons, and we're starting to score kills again, and we're about ready to take the initiative. So let's end the turn, since I went on a huge explanation, and let's go to the battle. See, here we go. Where are you at? Okay, what do we got going on for defenses? Oh, we have an asteroid belt. Let's get in the asteroid belt. That'll help protect us against their fireballs, and as long as we stay in the asteroids, we should be fine. Okay, they got a single ship sitting right here. I think they got some in the back behind them. So let's see if we can't... Well, where did their ship go? I'm launching missiles. Oh, it's right here, right on the edge. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to send the picket in. Can I even click on it? No. Oh, well, whatever. We'll send the picket in. We'll have him do a close-in attack. Then we'll have our gunship do the same thing, a close-in attack. You know what? I'm going to take my picket and put it to pursuit. My missile cruiser, of course, is going to do long range. My beam cruiser is taking some hits, so we'll put him on pursuit mode. And my command cruiser is going to do long range as well. So this is my picket cruiser, my beam cruiser. So what's hitting us? Oh, this is like their main fleet. We're in a heavy battle. Well, I think the rocks are to our advantage. Oh, I see what's wrong with the cruiser. we're gonna move him out. Okay, you're out of the fight, buddy.
Aye, sir.
Don't worry. We got you taken care of. Come on, get your shields back online. Get your shields back online. There we go. I didn't expect their whole thing to be here. Apparently they were. But as you can see, we're doing a lot better against their fleet. We can actually take them out. Looks like our gunship's like right in the thick of things. Okay, this ship, let's take a look at this ship. Come on, Kintor. Give him the guns. Give him the guns. That's why you're a gunship. Let's get some goop up in there. See, our defenses, we have all sorts of defensive measures. Really makes their fleets Oh, you're trying to shoot some fireballs at me. It ain't gonna happen though. So, here's what I want to know. What happened to the other two ships? How did he even mask his ships? What ship is this here? Well, that's an enemy, huh?
Ready, Commander. Target locked.
We're gonna turn around. We'll let those other guys go past. We're gonna take this guy out back here because there's something wrong with this guy back here. We'll let these three ships go. We got two ships over here doing long range shots. Those three ships can go out. Then we got this guy trapped, and this guy's kind of going away. We got this boy over here.
They've closed up that hull breach, sir.
Wait a second. Oh no, he's just right up on top of that guy. That's what he is. He's like, I caught me a quarry, man. Got two of them. This is like hunt. This is like duck hunt. Oh, he's gonna shoot those fireballs. Well, you know what? We got defense against fireballs. It's called shields, buddy.
They've closed up that hull breach, sir.
See, that's the counter to his fireball, is that we just put in some shields. Even so, the fight is still brutal. However, as you can see, we clearly won that one. Okay, so we have a colonies. Now we're kind of in colonization mode. Now I'm thinking that they're gonna try to colonize right here. That's what the birds are setting up to do. So I have a ship I can probably send down there and maybe clear that up, try to colonize it for myself before they try to take it out, take it over for themselves, and I'm thinking that's probably a good idea because they're just trying to be underhanded, I think. But I don't want to do it with my colonization fleet here because this is like an old school fleet, and I'm pretty sure that the fleet he has down here, okay, maybe it's not that good, but it's enough, you know, probably overwhelm my colonization fleet, being that it is so entirely old. We do have Alpha Centauri hunters, however, we only got one battle cruiser, one command cruiser. That might not be enough. But we could add another ship there. I don't know what we could add another ship there, and then that might help. We could put in like a P torpedo cruiser, or maybe we could put in another gunship. I don't know. I like P torpedoes. those, but the gunships seem to do pretty good too. So, or we can put in a beam cruiser, but that's more of a defense. We can put in a picket cruiser. That actually might be better because it'll give us extended range and such as and such. So let's do that. Let's put in that $156,000. We can totally afford that.
Shipyards gearing up.
Yes, please do. How many turns gonna take us? 2 turns. So in 2 turns we can then, you know, head on down there and check out the scene. We won't have, you know, we'll have 3 ships, and 3 ships is better than 2 ships. We got our, oh, wait a second, we have a fleet right here at L789. Now, we could use that and go down to Bernard Star. Let's check that out. Let's check that out. We got the Prison Break Brigade. Pretty good ships going on there, and then this one's the one that's capable of breaking colonies. So, I'm thinking that we should do a patrol down in that area. I'm thinking that would be a good idea.
We hear you, Soul Force. On patrol.
Okay, who's in charge of that? That sounds like a guy. He used to be a gal named Lynn Farragut, but now it's a guy named Domingo Ji Young. Domingo Ji Young. This is his first year as an admiral. He's just a rookie. You got rookies going on here. Okay. Well. Oh no, they didn't head out. We do get another round. Nice. Okay, boys, we're ready. You want the 1-2 combo meal, don't you? We're still kind of little.
Aye, sir.
One of our ships is a little broke. Ooh.
You heard the man. Get the ship moving.
We got to get in those asteroids. That's where our. Oh, they're staying in the asteroids. You see that? They know what's up.
Target data received. Closing the ranch, sir.
Yeah, they're going to try to go straight for our colony. That's what they're going to try to do. So we're going to get everything all worked up the way it needs to be worked up. We're just going to go in full force. I'm thinking the best way to do it is they're doing a blitz.
Aye, sir.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do the same thing. We just gonna go in and we're gonna blitz them, just like they blitzing us. They want to get rid of that colony right there, and as you can see, they're just gonna charge on in. They're gonna take their 3 despairs here and try to stop and try to just get in there and give it a bombing. But we ain't gonna let that happen. We're gonna get up on them. Just kind of let the guns fly. I think that's the best way to look at it. With their, see, now they're shooting the fireball. See, there comes the fireball. I think the fireballs are starting to head towards our fleet here. Okay, we're gonna back you off. You're trying to take out that missile cruiser. Yeah, that was a good thing we backed that guy out. And we just got to see if he can live. Let's get some goop up in there. That helps. Okay, one more. What are you? You're a beam cruiser. So we're gonna back you off a little bit. We're gonna let the Troy keep on going in. What's the Troy? He's a picket cruiser. Do we have any goop available for him? No. Alrighty. Well, whatever. We can't let those guys get some fireballs out on Ceti, because once he does that, he's gonna ruin the whole thing. He knows that, man. We gotta get in on them. Come on, boys. Oh yeah, we're tagging that guy. Just keep sending the rockets. Keep burning the fuel. We gotta get in. We gotta get on those guys. Here's the ships coming in from the back. So who's the guy in the front? Oh, that's the gunship. Nice. Let's goop him up a little bit. Fix some of those fractures. One more. There we go. We're good to go. They're getting in the range of the colony. So that might actually be to our advantage, because if our colony can take a couple of hits, then they'll want to try to... Oh, there goes the fireballs into the colony. So we're going to see just how good... Just see how good that works out for them. There it goes. Oh, that's it. They took it apart. Well, now they're just going to pay. Now you're just going to pay. That's all there is to it. It's payback now. You killed all those people down there. They ain't going to help you none. You're just going to pay. We're going to make sure of it. Go get them, boys. That was uncalled for, guys. Oh, now they want to get out of there. They're like, oh, now we just want to run. You run all you want. We're here to do some damage. We're going to back him away. He's really not being effective without his shields right there. I think we got this. So we don't really need him. The gunship's down here. What's the name of this guy? Oh yeah, the Kintor. This is like our newest battleship. Man, those bullets are coming close to that command crew. Oh, come on. You're shooting friendly fire, man. Oh, so that's how you want to play, huh? That's how you want to play. Well, we took one of you down. Well, they did their objective, though, I gotta say. These boys here, they're not necessarily needed, so we can send them on home. They did a good job, I gotta say. They did. I mean, this really revitalizes the Sovereignty's efforts here, because, you know, with our new classifications of ships, we're back into the war. It's not like, okay, the Sleepless come around and we get our butts kicked every time, right? Now, as you can see, the situation is that, okay, they're able to affect their objectives, but it costed them. It costed them 3 of their most powerful ships that used to be able to just beat us up anytime and at will. Why? Why do we keep getting meteors here? It's making no sense. Must just kind of be that area. Okay, so we got this big old rock, and we got that big old rock. It's like the meteors just kind of decided, oh, I know. We'll go from all the cosmic spots in space, right? Well, and you know, from all the, you know, to even get this kind of an angle to where they all come at the Earth, you know, these things come from an infinite. Okay, if you look at science from the Big Bang Theory, right? Now, clearly that's just the theory, right? So imagine a place where the Big Bang happened, and, you know, and these things come from the distant past, right? And for, what, 13, 14 billion years, they fly randomly into space, all to converge on this one moment of time and space to hit this planet, not just once, but twice within 20 years. I mean, because, you know, even though those rocks, right, they may be, you know, close together now, but what about 1 billion years ago? How much distance was between, say, like rock number A and rock number B, which is now, you know, like relatively close together? And then all of a sudden, at this particular place, moment in time, this planet happens to be in this particular spot in orbit, and all these rocks. I mean, because if this planet wasn't here, would this be the definition point where they'd all just kind of crisscross and collide in with each other? the science of this here doesn't really make any sense at all. I mean, clearly, if you were to have a asteroid or, you know, meteors of this huge, you know, of this magnitude, there'd be one. It'd be one. And it'd be like an extinction level event, an ELE, you know. But, oh, you know, it makes for great cinematics. Oh, man. Planet's just being buffeted. This would be a terrible place to live during these storms, man. Everybody better hit the emergency shelters. Now we know why this planet looks like the way it does, though. You know, I mean, obviously, if meteors is just kind of like the common occurrence here. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Who is this guy? Survey fleet? Oh yeah, they got 2 despairs. I'm sorry, but... Oh, and this is Moon. That's that guy again. He's the... Yeah, that guy again. Okay. Paying action Laura's is obviously their new command vessels, and then he's bringing in 2 despairs, which is their fireball ships. But let me tell you something, boy. I'll tell you what. You're gonna come in with a fleet of 30, and you thinking your 2 despairs it's gonna cut it for you? Ain't gonna cut it, buddy. Combat level energies detected at Groombridge. See, the Sleepless are just getting rocked, man. This is why they can't afford full fleets anymore. They're coming at me with their fleets. Their ships are getting shot down. Not only that, but then, you know, they may have won at Kruger 60, but the Eternal Empire is amply named because those purple boys, they be trying to hit Ep1 Groombridge again. I wish I had a way to go see those battles. That'd be great. I'd love to see those, but I don't have the technology. Anyways. A lot of money having to be spent here. Now look at the morale here, man. We really getting some good morale. Let's see what's going on with our morale here. We got we're supporting a lot of colonies. See, this is why I don't want to make another colony, because $110,000 is just going to that. That's hurting us. But our morale's going up 83. That's like 10% more than our last episode, that's for sure. Oh, looks like the lizards here. They're really pushing the button here. They're really pushing the buttons here on Groombridge. They're keeping the Sleepless busy here at Groombridge. And you know what? If I had a way to get there, if there was a way for me to get there without having to travel through a whole bunch of deep space, I'd totally be helping them out, but I can't because, you know, I don't got the node. Without the node, I mean, Oh, looks like they had a little delay in their okay, well, if you're gonna give me this opportunity, I'm gonna take that opportunity. I mean, how else is it? I mean, so we got the Maanen Elite. We need to patrol this. Maanen Elite. Almost should have just built another ship there. That's what I was thinking, but I don't think we're gonna need it. Alrighty.
Fleet command to all assets. Stay alert.
Yeah, see, there you go, Mrs. Nelson. Okay, these guys are ready for another mission. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we need to put on the pressure on the Sleepless here. Dude, we got to get them out of the war. We got to get them out of the war. They got to go. So let's get the Psalms of David and our new neo-Russian kind of admiral out there. We're gonna take some
Admiral to all ships. We have orders to invade.
See, there you go. He said it correctly. We got orders to invade. You got orders to invade. Yeah, you're gonna invade. That's what we're here for. The sovereignty of man. You don't come knocking at his door trying to sell him a vacuum.
Aye, sir. Coming to you, Babby. You heard the man. Get the ship moving.
We ain't playing that way.
Aye, full power to engine.
Oh, there you are, trying to sneak on past.
Coming to the bearing.
Trying to sneak on past. That's what you're trying to do. You're doing the same maneuvers you were last time. We ain't having that. We're gonna get the right ones going. Okay, good, good. I think that we can just kind of take watch. What ship are we on here? This is the Izumas. Okay, no problem. Oh yeah, we gotta close into attack.
Closing the ranks, sir.
I'm just gonna go all in. We got a fresh fleet. He's running towards my colony. Of course,
Commander.
this one has to stand back. It seems better that if I take a... Oh,
Aye, sir.
yeah, you stand back too.
Holding the long range, sir. Ready, Commander.
Okay, let's go on the Nile. Nile is a ship that, you know, it's been in a lot of combat, really.
Ready, Commander.
It's a really good ship too. It's seen a lot of combat, but it's just a ship that, you know, even though it's been there in a lot of battles, it's kind of like doesn't really get all the attention that it's due. Which is okay, because we're giving it some attention now. We love you. We love you, Nile. Mad Egyptian people. Get the Egyptians in there and see what kind of business they can do. I think they might make it to our colony and give us a couple of shots, but it ain't nothing that colony ain't suffered before, so we'll be fine, because those despairs don't do too much against colonies. Now here it looks like we got the Kintor pulling up front. That's fine. Kintor can take the glory because the Nile's really more of a support ship type deal. You know, I mean, it's just straight up green beams. I could try to make them into purple beams. They would just take a simple refit, I think. We'll have to see. Okay, I think those boys are lining up for some orbital bombardment, but... Oh, Moon, this isn't like how it was 20, 30 years ago. I know you whales live a long time, but 30 years ago, yeah, you know, you could totally bomb us at will, and guess what? Our ships just kind of blew up like paperweights. Nowadays, we don't got a paper fleet. We got things called shields. Not only they got things called shields, we got like blue lasers and all sorts of crazy crap going on. So your fireballs aren't as scary. You know, it kind of lost its value when we've seen it too many times, you know. Now we can't make a fireball like that, but we certainly know how to defend against one, and that's really more important anyways. If it wasn't for his point defense, our missiles would be destroying him. Oh, we're gonna destroy him because he's parked right here, and he's now backed between literally a rock and a hard place. Oh, here goes the Nile. See, when Nile opens up on you, that's it, man. You got the green lasers coming your way. Then you got the Kintor sitting there shooting the bullets. Now those guys, they're a little wild on their shots, so don't get up in front of them, otherwise, you know. Look, he's rocking. You see that? Kintor totally hit him. We're actually kind of shooting our own selves. Yeah, you boys. What, there's a couple of fireballs that got launched from somebody. Oh, those went towards the planet, huh? Is that what it is? You guys would rather shoot at innocent civilians down on the planet than actually fight the actual warriors that are here on the battlefield? That's cowards, man. Coward whales. When did Moon resort to such cowardly tactics? Come on, dude, you shot me. Don't be shooting me. That's one of the disadvantages of shields. It's that it forms a little bubble around your ship. So we can't really shoot past our own ship sometimes because, you know, instead of, you know, like the ship is like the ship shape. Van Maanen was a draw. Yeah, it was.
We've made an early breakthrough, Director.
Oh my gosh, really? Best possible outcome? We just get fusion missiles right away. Nice. Now that's the way. That's the way. I think that's a passive ability too, so it's like, it just happens. Okay, what's the next level in our warheads? Rapid fire missiles. Oh, that's a lot. Interceptors. Now this is what we're supposed to be trying to make. Interceptors. Which, high-speed mini-missiles designed to track and destroy drones, light riders, mines, and guided torpedoes. They will not engage other missiles. Now, according to the Steam community, they will engage other missiles. I'm going to look for something cheap. Let's look for something cheap. I really kind of want one of those. Okay, we got nothing there. Ooh, that'd be cheap. That's what they using. You know what we could do? This would be pretty sweet. What if we got ourselves some fireballs? They'd be like, yeah, we got fireballs. And then all of a sudden we come back. We're like, guess what, boys? We got some fireballs now, too. FTL administration, Xeno colloquially, and FTL economics. It looks like maybe we should start working on our economics, because that looks like it's not going to take too long. Because I would like to start building heavy platforms, deep space construction. Maybe this helped me make like a thing called a dreadnought. Yeah, that'd be a lot better. Maybe let's see what a shield smart 2. That'd take a whole lot of time too. So there's one thing though that we could work on. There's two things that'll really work on. We could work on this fusion mine. It's a fusion bomb. Or we could work on our politicals, where we can actually communicate and negotiate with sapient races other than our own. This might help, but it seems kind of passive, and we're not really that kind of a people anyways, you know. Or we could start working on our economics, where we start making trade between our peoples. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the landmine, because a landmine is pretty good, or it's a fusion mine.
This project could be the big breakthrough you've been looking for.
I seriously doubt it. I really don't. Don't hype it up, because it ain't all that. So I'm going to end the episode right there. As you can see, we're starting to get ahead of the game now. We got our buddies. Well, they're not our buddies, but they certainly ain't our enemies. The Eternal Empire, and we're kind of ganging up on on that crew there, the space whales, the Lear, and in the Morogi side of things, you know, it's kind of a cat and mouse, you know. I mean, they don't really want to come at me, I don't really want to go at them. It's kind of like the situation between North and South Korea. You know, maybe we're North Korea, or we could be South Korea, I don't know. Either way, we're one of those two sides, and they're the other side. So we have like this demilitarization zone, and basically if you cross it, then you're gonna get shot. And that's kind of where that's at. So this is a pretty interesting spot, right? Pretty interesting spot in life right now. So I'm hoping that here pretty quick we can make another province once we get Tau Ceti put together. Then we can have another province, and then we'll have two provinces, and we'll be an even better empire. But until then, that'll have to be another episode. If you like this, please subscribe, please like. Also, like I always say, got the Steam Workshop. Always using your advice, man. You gave me the advice before. Give me some more advice. And of course, you have to remember that I make episodes far in advance to when they're posted. So when you give me advice on a particular episode, you may have to watch 5 or 6 episodes before you start seeing it implemented. But nonetheless, anything that you got really It's going to help. So until the next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye.